graph leaves, pencil, ruler. Try to ensure that your geometry set. Don't wait until it's too late. Have your at least a sheet of cartridge paper. All right. All right. So we're gonna start off with okay. Now, so as you know, the graph is commonly known as the Cartesian plane, and it's plane because it's flat. And you can compare a Cartesian plane to a globe. To a globe. Let's look at what a globe looks like. I know you know it, but let's have an image, a globe. I'm not so much a language specialist, but we have a language specialist online now. All right, we have a language specialist online. All right, I think we could look at this one. Now, this is a globe, or it's it's the Earth. It is an image of the Earth, or man's interpretation of the Earth. All right. Now, on this globe, you're seeing. Can you tell me what you're seeing? Because it's an interactive class. Can you tell me what you're seeing on the globe? Anybody? What are you seeing on the globe? Anyone? Anybody?
Lines.
Lines. Very good. Seeing lines. Excellent. Now, what type of lines are you seeing? What type of lines are you seeing? Huh?
Yeah, lines going vertically and horizontally.
Very good. Very good, Nikosha, right?
Yes.
Good. So we have lines going horizontally and we have lines going vertically. Now, this is the real world. Now, these lines has names. The latitudinal lines or the longitudinal lines. That's what they're called. Latitudinal lines and longitudinal lines. Now, but there are two great lines that the Earth rotates, they said orbits, well, it rotates on its axis. Good? Rotates on its axis. Now, one of the great lines, I don't know if you know it, I don't know if they still teach those things in primary school in your days, but in my days, I had to do it in social studies, geography there about somewhere. We're about the Greenwich Meridian. You ever heard about that yet?
Repeat.
Nobody ever heard about Greenwich Meridian?
Yes.
Anybody? Yes? Okay. Now, the Greenwich Meridian is the greatest longitudinal line. Now, there is a great latitudinal line. Anybody can tell me the name of that one?
The equator.
The equator. Very good. So the equator is the greatest longitudinal line, and the greatest longitudinal line is the Greenwich Meridian. And they're called axes. So you see, the Cartesian plane is coming from something in nature. So don't ever, when you're doing mathematics, don't ever think again that it doesn't have a purpose in life. It does. And mathematics, as you go through this course, this program, you will learn from time to time that maths is not what you think it is. It has nothing to do with numbers. It has nothing to do with symbols. But we use numbers and symbols to communicate our thoughts, our perception of that which we observe in nature. That's what you call mathematics. Okay? So you have just heard the longitudinal line is for the greatest longitudinal line is the Greenwich Meridian, and the greatest latitudinal line is the equator. Now let's go back to our Cartesian plane. But before that, I wanted to see the line itself. I want to see the line itself. Let's say find a picture with the line itself. Oh, that other picture, that other line. Eh? As you can see right here, see this line here? That's the equator. That's our equator. Good. So you have latitudinal lines, but the greatest latitudinal line is the equator. And you have the Greenwich Meridian coming from this point coming down. Good. All right. Now, well, I don't want to carry so deep in the comparison. So not as yet. Not as yet. Not as yet. All right. Not as yet. All right. So the Cartesian plane. When you think of the Cartesian plane, think of the latitudinal lines and the longitudinal lines. Now, which of these lines of axis would be synonymous to the equator? Anyone? Which of these lines would be synonymous to the equator? Anybody can speak, you know. What about Audio and Tarsha? You can Tarsha, you can't go quiet today, you know. We had fun Monday night, so come.
The line that represent X.
That represents X. All right, so the X axis. Good. So the X axis will be synonymous to the equator. So when you see the X axis, don't feel so strange or awkward because it is a real line. It is the equator, right? Now, obviously, the other one, the Y axis, which is the latitudinal line, sorry, the longitudinal line or the horizontal line, the vertical line, sorry, would be our Greenwich Meridian. Now, I don't know if you have any family who are pilots or those who work on the ship. When they're given direction, and probably you learn it in social studies too. When they're given direction, they normally use two coordinates, either northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast, to describe their location. And you learn further in mathematics, you learn about bearings, right? So they'll say dash the, and they measure these, they measure they measure the location using degrees. So there is an association with the Cartesian plane and how we use the Cartesian plane with positioning yourself or describing your position on the earth. All right. So what you're going to be learning now is just how to use it and how to express certain ideas. All right. Good. Sometimes I get a bit carried away, so I'm not going to go too carried away because we have HSB to deal with shorts. All right. And have I been making sense to you guys with the analogy? Have I been making sense with it to you? Is the analogy making sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. All right. Now I'm going to plot a point. I'm going to plot a point. One second. All right, so I'm going to plot a point now. I didn't hear you. What was that?
That I was
Hello?
speaking to you.
Okay, okay, okay. All right, so let me plot a point. All right, so we plot a point here. I want the carrots. See right here. All right, I like to call on names. When I call on a name, it's just to help you. All right. Uh, Tarsha, could you locate that point for me, please? Miss Clark,
Sir,
could you locate that point for me, please?
the location?
Huh?
I think the location.
I'm not hearing you.
Location, right?
Yeah, the location, yes. When we're locating points, we use two coordinates: southeast, northeast, southwest. So, but in this case, we're using the x and y coordinates. So the x come first, y come second. Remember that. And it's called an ordered pair. So where's A? Where is A?
It's confusing.
Huh? I'm not hearing you. I'm not hearing you,
That
Tarsha.
A, sir,
Yes?
A that Y two
Okay, you said y2. And what's the
X
next code? X what?
five.
Negative 5. Okay. But remember, you must state the x coordinate first at all times, all right? That's how it is done. So it would be x is negative 5, and then positive 2 is y. Now, what we use, the two edges lined up. That's the x axis, negative 5. Then you go across to the y axis. Now, you might ask why x first, why y second. Well, the best answer I can give you now, that's a conventional approach. I mean, that's a common approach used globally. All right? Because everything is language. So there's a code into how people communicate ideas. So if I'm a Spanish person, I'm going to speak Spanish. If I'm a French person, I'm going to speak French. If I'm a mathematician, I use a particular way of expressing something which you would understand elsewhere in the world. All right? So just know it's a conventional method that they use x first, then y second. All right, so very good, Ms. Clark. So we're going to now locate another point. Let's locate another point. Let's put point B. I want to locate point B right here. All right. Now, could you tell me? I want audio now to locate point B. Miss Robinson, will you locate point B for me, please? Your mic is muted, Miss Robinson.
-2 and +4, sir.
Very good. Audio. If I was there, I'd say hand. I would say you can click on what you call it again? Click on the raise hand button and say high five. That's very good. That was quick. Some why respond quick and fast. -2 and +4. Excellent. -2 and +4. Great. That's wonderful. And we can also write that. So if you have your graph leaf, you can plot the points on your graph leaf. Hold on there. What am I doing here, sir? Job well done. Job well done. All right. Was that difficult? Was that difficult? Class, am I talking to myself?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. All right. So I plot those points. Let me clear the board. Now, if you were to plot another point here, and several other points between, you'd have recognized that it will basically give you an image of a line. Because just introduce a bit of geometry here, that a line is made up of an infinite number of points. Means plenty points are between one endpoint and two endpoints rather. But a line in itself is made up of an infinite number. You know, when you're at school and you're forming a line, everybody is standing at a point in the line, don't it? Agree?
Yeah.
Good. So the fact that the statement is true.
Yeah.
Good. So we're going to connect our line. Okay. Now this is called a line segment AB. Line segment AB, and in the exam they can denote it this way. They put a line over it, and then they will write the letters AB underneath it. All right. So that's line segment AB. So traveling from A to B. All right. Now, our objective for tonight is to determine the slope of the line and its gradient. All right. The slope of the line and its gradient. Now, if you're a pilot, that concept, slope or gradient, would have a lot to do with you. Because when the aircraft is taxiing on the runway, when it rises, it creates that diagonal line looking thing. It takes off at an acute angle to the runway. Good. And they describe that distance using degrees. Yeah. Direction. Good. No. So A to B. Now the question is then, how do we determine the gradient or slope of a line? A linear line. It's linear because it's a straight line. Good. If you're doing math at a higher level, you'll talk about a different way to find the gradient of a curved line. You use what we call differentiation. Well, that's not to do with you, know. All right, so we'll look at how do we find the gradient or slope of a line. Well, there's a principle that you can use. I need somebody to read that for me, please. What I just wrote. Read that for me, please. Can somebody read it for me? Anybody?
Rise and run.
Huh?
Rise, run.
Rise over run.
Rise, run.
Rise run.
Yes.
Oh, rise run. You don't see a line there?
Rise over.
Oh, rise over run.
I've just done it.
Okay. Rise over run. Hmm. Rise over run. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. All right. Tasha, you want to read it for me? Rise, you want to read it for me?
That's what I just said. I know what I just said.
Okay, 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 okay. Audio, would you want to read that one for me, please? Because some persons have been calling words, they have not been reading. Audio, can you read it for me, please? Audio, your mic is muted, so if you're talking, we're not hearing you. Miss Robinson? Yes, can you read? Yeah, can you read that expression for us, please?
That is -5.
No, 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 man, no, man.
What?
You're reading this. I'm saying, no, pay attention now. You're reading
No,
this thing here.
I just got up.
Oh,
Come back.
you
Mm-hmm.
just got up. I mean, you're
Yeah, I
sleeping.
got up.
Are you saying my
Went
class is
out.
boring, audio? Is that what you're saying?
No,
What are you saying, audio? Let me hear. You just got up, So I was wondering if you were sleeping. Sorry, I know you went somewhere, but you must make me know so you go somewhere here.
okay. So what? Rise over run?
Rise over run. Why you guys keep calling the words? I say I must read the expression. All right, let me help you read the expression.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you see an expression, you must read it with understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what it's really saying, it is saying rise divided by run.
Mm-hmm.
So that line means to divide.
Yes.
And our new students might be wondering, what on earth is sir talking about? Is turn a rise over run, sir? No, it is rise divided by run. Or I should say the quantity or the value of rise divided by the value of run.
Okay.
Because a line means something. The line means to divide. And you read an expression like how you read a mathematical expression, like how you read what you call English. What is English? A sentence is a what? Complete thought.
Mm-hmm.
This is a thought too. It has a subject, which is rise. It has a verb, which is to divide, and it has the predicate really is the line and run. Good? English language. So mathematics is as simple as English language. Yeah. The rise divided by the run. Good. Now, my question is, which direction is rise? Nikosha?
Right.
Miss Gooden, that's your question. Which direction? What we say rise? What we mean by that? Are we going horizontal or are we going vertical? Which one?
Horizontal.
Rise, you sure? Rise? Are you sitting, Nikosha? Are you sitting?
Upwards.
Oh. It's because it's horizontal. So it's vertical,
Yes, sir.
upwards. So what about run? Miss Clark,
No,
which
I
direction you
said,
going? Go ahead, Nikosha. What are you saying? Nikosha?
no, I was correcting you that I said horizontal. I was correcting you that I said horizontal, not vertical.
Oh, but it's well, it is supposed to be vertical. I was correcting you. Vertical is rise. But when you're going upwards, it's vertical, right? Vertical. And when you're going horizontal, you're actually what? Running. See, you run horizontally, but you climb vertically. Okay? So you could probably say climb divided by by running. You know? Good? All right. So rise over run. Now, to obtain the value for rise, you're going to count the number of spaces from the starting point. And the starting point in this case is A. So you count the number of spaces from the starting point to obtain the value, to obtain the value of run. So you first obtain the value of run, they can obtain the value of rise afterwards. All right. So we're going to obtain the value of run by counting. Now, when you start to count, what number you normally use? When we start to count, what we normally use when we start to count? What number? What digit?
0.
0. Thank you very much. Audio. So 0. Count with me, please.
1, 2, 3.
3. So the value of of run rather, is 3.
Okay.
All right. Sorry about that. Now, so let's find the rise now. Who wants to count with me? Nikosha, want to count?
Okay.
Huh?
0.
Let's count. So we start to count from here. So where you stop, we count from there. Ready now? Let's go. 0.
1, 2.
2. So a rise then is equal to 2. Simple. That was easy. Cheesy. Well, not cheesy, but easy. Yes. I know you ladies would not want to use that word. Gent, especially in some gentlemen, they tend to go on the road and they come in with their cheesy feet. So you would not want to use cheesy. So the value of rise is 2, and the value of run is 3. Was that difficult? No. Okay. Now, it looks like a fraction because the 2 is not necessarily divisible by 3. But some mathematicians would say you can write it as a decimal. So, but your gradient can remain as a fraction as it is now. So if it's not divisible, then you leave it as it is. So it is 2 over 3. So the gradient or the slope is 2 over 3. Now the symbol used to represent the gradient is a common m. So that is the gradient. Simple. But note, we had used the graph to find the gradient. Now, I'm going to give you one to do for yourselves. And then we're going to get back to this one to look at another expression used by mathematicians to find the gradient or slope of a straight line. All right, so let's look for yours. You can type a gradient in the chat. So if you're using a smartphone, remember you click on more, then click on chats. If you're using a tablet, you click on more, click on chats. And of course, if you're using a laptop, look for the word chat and click on chat. I'm trying to plot a point. All right, I'm going to be moving this point though. I want to move in the point C. Now I want the gradient from A to C. Nah, that's going to be too easy. Nah, not too easy. That. I try to make it difficult and I can't make it difficult. All right, C going to be up there, so yeah, from A to C. So go ahead, give me the gradient from A to C.
Master, this go like a subject or something. Okay. So far, I use two same thing. Same thing. So let me see. So, wrong or right? What's the most necessary? So I can't tell you anything. Can't hear nothing at all. So I can't hear anything.
Oh, no, not hearing me. Sorry. Yeah, you know me there. I call audio name and things the
God
audio
have
hear me.
mercy. We can't hear nothing.
Jeez, audio,
All of
you're
us.
going to kill me,
Jesus
audio,
Christ.
because of your calling out
No,
audio name, you know.
no.
I was there
I'm
calling the
sure
name
why
to
you're
give me. No, my mic did mute. So me I call out the name and I call. I said, "Where am I not hear from audio?"
oh my.
My apologies. My apologies. My apologies, audio, because I was here trying high and enough. So audio don't tell me that she gone. All right. But you need to give me an answer, audio. You need to type your answer in the chat. Okay? All right. All right. So bop. So two. So once you go into to that direction, it is to the left, it's negative. If you're going to the right, it's positive. If you're going up, definitely positive. You're going to heaven, so it's positive. If you're staying down on earth, certainly negative if you're going down. If you're going down into the grave, which I hope not, it's negative. Always remember that. Going to the left, it's not right, so it's negative. Going to the right, it is sure right, so it is positive. Remember that. Okay? All right. So run is negative 2, and then we count from here again 1 and 2 and 3. So rise is 3. Never you make that mistake again, you know. I'll give it one last one. We'll take some minutes out of the HSB time. All right, so that is equal to 3. That's positive 3, by the way. So you write your answer now. The gradient. Could you mute the mic, please, Miss Clark? Or where the sound coming from? It is negative 3. So the answer is negative 3 halves. Negative 3 halves. Now, why negative 3 halves? Sorry, it is the entire number, the entire gradient is negative enough. The entire gradient is negative. So you can leave it as 3 halves if you wish. And then, notice I never said 3 over 2. I said 3 halves. Right? Not 3 over 2, but 3 halves. Good. So you call it, so the first gradient we did was 2/3, and the second gradient here now is 3 halves. All right. So simple steps. Simple steps. Simple steps. Let's try another one. I don't think I'm going to pack you up tonight. I'm not going to pack you up tonight. I'm going to take it one step at a time. One step at a time. So let us now try another point. All right, this D now, and carry it all the way over to yonder. Make it difficult for you now. Yeah, I'm gonna make it very difficult. Very difficult. Let's move the other information. After all, it's not difficult. So we want a gradient from D to A. 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 Type your answer in the chat, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I was feeling wrong. Really. Oh.
Okay, now audio, do me a favor, audio, do me a favor. I want your count. Remember, we're going from point D to point A. So look over that one there again. Your audio? Audio? Remember, we're counting now. So count properly, please. Look where the point D is and count. All right, I'm seeing Tarsha. So Tarsha, how you get both of them to be that? I tell you, when you're going up to heaven, it's positive. So how you get that in the equation there? And Sister Gooden,
Yes, sir.
I think you need to look. I want you to look at what you wrote and remember the format that we use: rise over run. Sorry, rise divided by run. You're having run divided by rise. Try not to make the same mistake again, okay, ma'am? Miss Robinson, Adia, unmute the mic there for me, please. Unmute the mic.
Yes, sir.
Do not mute back that mic, please, because I want to hear you. Okay. Look, where you counting from, Adia? Adia.
Hold on, sir. You said from D to A.
D as in the dog. D as in dog.
Hold on.
So you look on where D is on my screen and count that properly, please and thank you. So you have mastered the location part of it, which is good. You need to master this part of it. It's just counting. Counting. That's all we're doing. Counting. Nothing difficult in that. Come on.
Right, supposed to be.
All right. So in our next class, we're going to be looking at using the formula that mathematicians would use. So, Sister Clark, why you change the answer? The second one was correct. So why you change it?
Correct, sir.
You need to have confidence in yourself, you know. Come, audio. You counting, audio? You counting?
Hold on, sir. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hope you're wearing your glasses, you know.
I can't find my glasses, sir.
Oh, no, I understand why then. I see why you made that mistake. You're not using your glasses. You have to use your glasses, you hear? Try and use your glasses.
Going down.
Remember, you start on the horizontal first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you look for point D and you count from point D. Come on. Nikosha? Nikosha?
Yes, sir.
You know, correct something, sister. You must correct the thing. Eh?
Sorry. I write the number for rise first, then.
You sure? It's for rise
4.
that? Oh, yes. Sorry, I'm going to tell. Yes, Miss Clark. Yes, Miss Clark, the third one is right. Why am I seeing double? Because I need to borrow your glasses, audio.
Because the
You're correct, man. You're correct, Miss Clark. If you
sir,
borrow audio glass, if you borrow
the
audio
rice come
glasses,
first and
yeah, man, the rice come first.
the
Yes,
second, I think.
yes, you have it correct now. That's good. Wonderful. Audio, warm to you, Miss Robinson.
Oh.
What you doing, Miss? Come, no, man.
So D is on 2.
D is no man. You remember, you know, you're looking for D. D is where negative 2 is. We never use the number. Them listen, we did not. Did we use the numbers on the x-axis or the y-axis? We never use those numbers. No, we locate where the point is and we count from where the point is. So we
Okay.
not understand it. That we just do a while ago. My tongue is as heavy as a strap, you know. All right, I'm a miserable man. You're Nikki, Marsha and Nikosha. I'm a miserable man for good reasons. All right. I like to push my students forward. Okay.
So the third one was correct?
Yeah, my third one is correct. I'm waiting for audio. Audio.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing, miss? What are you doing?
All right. So we're going with the x-axis first.
Yes, ma'am. You're counting horizontal first. That means you now watch all along what we're doing.
Oh. Hold on there, sir.
Well, on the audio, listen to me now. You listen to me now. You need to get your glasses fixed. Because I'm going to assume that the glasses is a problem now. Because you're supposed to locate the point D and you count you're going towards A.
Yes, sir.
So count and tell me, you listen to me now. Count and tell me how many
So that
steps.
is -1.
Count from D. You're counting. Count from D. It's count to count. This is count to count audio. So you mean -1. Don't just count to count. So you get -1 from. Count, man. Audio. Audio. How much you get?
7, sir.
So you like when we rough you up. All right then. No problem. So 7 is what? Run or rise?
Rise, sir.
No. Hold on there. Your finger go up a while ago? All right, go, sir. Which your finger went flat or it went up?
It went up.
So we are count go. No, man.
Sorry, is it that you said from what you said from D to A?
You're going from D to A, so you must count horizontal like this. See it here. 1. Are you looking, audio?
Yes,
Are you
sir.
looking? Are you seeing?
Yeah.
You sure you're seeing? Where I reach now?
2.
Count with me.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sir.
So what was hard in that audio? Audio, tell me what was hard in that? You block your mind too much, you know. If you block your mind, you're not going to see. You have to pay attention. Look at what is being done. Look, use your eyes. That's all you need to use. Use your eyes. You're not calculating anything here, no. You're just using your eyes to look and follow. So, do I continue or do I go up? Audio, do I continue or do I go up? Huh?
Up.
Count.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4. That's it. So rise is 4. Pay attention now. Make sure you're paying attention. Because I'm going to give one last one. Then I have to go into the HSB session. One last one. All right. And make sure you're paying attention. All right. Ladies, don't worry about my roughness, because I have to push you. At the end of the day, is the results we're all looking for. Okay. So it is rise divided by run. So the answer then is M is equal to -4/7. Audio, are you ready now?
Yes, sir.
I do have my calling name 3-4 times, miss.
Sir,
Yes?
you put -4/7.
-4/7. Because remember, a
Or negative.
positive integer divided by a negative integer is going to give you a negative quotient, negative answer. So +4 divided by -7 will give us -4/7. You get that? The entire fraction is negative. All right, now Nikosha. Yeah, the entire fraction is negative. All right. All right, good. Now, final one now. Final one. And audio.
Yes, sir.
Pay attention now, please. Don't play me now. Pay attention. All right. Final one is I want the gradient from D to the letter B. From D to B. Come on now, audio. Don't play me no audio. Come on. Simple thing to touch the point and count, write it down, then count, write it down. Nothing difficult in that. All right. D to B. Dog to bat. From dog to bat. D to B. All right. Final one. Audio better get it right.
Four over 6, sir.
-4/6.
No. No, sir.
Over negative.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sir, not hearing you.
Thank you very much, Nikosha. Thank you very much. Because they're cussing out audio and she's not hearing me. Listen to me, audio. I said to count on your right. Look what I do.
Yes, sir. I
I
did nothing
count.
wrong, sir.
What's
Sir,
your
what
answer,
was the answer
audio?
I give you?
Yes.
Sir, Z1,
How much? How much you count?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the 4 would be on the negative side.
Yeah.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the 6 would be on the positive side.
So which is rise and which is run?
So run would be the 4.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. And then rise will be what?
And rise would be the 6.
I don't think you're counting right, That 6 is showing 6.
Hold on there, sir.
Yes, man, I'm holding
Oh,
on.
Jesus. I can't see.
Is it 6 people? Is it 6? It's 6,
Hold on,
right?
sir.
It's 6, right? She's correct, C.S.E.C.
Yes, sir. She's
Oh,
correct.
she's correct. All right. She doesn't deserve any cussing today. Thank you very much. So the run is 4 and the rise is 6. So negative 4, negative, sorry, 6 over negative 4. All right. So the answer would be negative 6 quarters, or anybody want to break that down for me, please? You could reduce it into smaller fractions there, into lowest term, if you wish. So therefore, our run is equal to negative 4. And then we're going to do a rise now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you got it. Well done. All right. Don't need to cuss you out anymore. Positive 6. All right. So the gradient then is m equals to negative 6 quarters, or negative 3 halves. And you know how I got that? So 2 into 6 goes 3 times, and 2 into 4 goes 2 times. So there's a video to show you how to reduce a fraction in its lowest term. All right, so that's a good session tonight. So next week we'll move into using the formula itself, and we'll show you how the graph relates to the formula. And there's a little secret that one of our students discovered, and we have been using the secret. And I know that Tarsha knows the secret, right? Hope you remember the secret, Tarsha. Okay. And then we'll move into our following week, we'll move into the equation of the line, and then we'll be able to basically catch back the other students. All right. So, Audio, you have a responsibility to carry out with that. We're telling about the new the worksheet. Correct your answers and send it back, Audio, so you can move on. All right. Now, as we close, normally as we close, ladies, I think that is Nikosha and Tarsha. We're going to switch over to our HSB class in 1 minute. I'll give you the meeting ID and password for that. All right. It won't be long. It won't be a long session. We're just going to be because you're discussing the way forward, looking at the syllabus, and then you can start. Tasha, did you sort out that thing? Did it work?
I got through with the browser.
Which one?
Browser.
Okay, so did the browser help you this time?
I tried to look up a word, and I got, yes, it worked.
Okay, so you try to neo LMS, right?
No, I didn't try it.
All right, so make sure you try it. All right. Okay, so let us wrap it up now. Nikosha, normally when we have a new student, we start off our feedback session of the class with our new student. So Nikosha, could you give us how you felt about your first class tonight? How was it?
It was fun. I find it fun.
You found it fun?
And yes,
Okay.
and a new challenge for me.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Open it.
Sir, I have a question.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The access code for Schoology, what is it?
All right. I'm going to give it to you, your mommy, shortly. All right. Or aunt. I'm going to give it to her shortly by WhatsApp, and then you can. So you have a Schoology account already, right? Nikosha? Huh?
No, it's my first use. I'm using it for the first time.
Okay, so remember we have that orientation to complete tomorrow then. All right, so you know how to. So
Yes,
during the
sir.
during the orientation session, I will give you the access codes for them. All right. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
good. And thank you very much for your participation. Tarsha, was it any different from Monday? How was tonight, Tarsha?
Sir, I'm getting immune to this class.
Mercy, mercy, getting immune to the class. Okay. Okay. All right. I want the audio run gone. All right. Okay. So very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. All right. So ladies, we're going. I'm just going to WhatsApp you the meeting ID for DHSB. Just give me 4 minutes. We'll start at um 8:30. All right. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So you may click on leave to leave the session. All right. You can click on leave, Tasha.